What's up, everyone? It is Jay and the Uke here. So I think I finally found a time today to teach you all how to play the uke. Now, before you learn how to play the uke, you should learn about notes. So, hang on. This, I'm not sure how well you guys can read this, but this is the note circle. I think the cam is going backwards. I'm live. This is how you can figure out what note you have. So it goes, as you can see, it goes A sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, then back to A. Now, only the note after G sharp will be A again, but just in a different octave. So, it'll kind of go like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Thank you, Danny. So this is A, but this is also A, just in a different octave, you know? Yee, 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 yee. I cannot sing that high. Yee, yee. So they're the same note, just in a different octave, you know? It's okay to sometimes have a different octave. So here's the note circle one more time. A sharp, B, C sharp, and then it kind of just repeats. That way you know, you can use this note to see, if you wanted to do something in a different key. It's to, know what notes you need to go to. Okay, now it's tuning. The second thing is tuning. It's down here. So tuning a 4-string, it'll be like the tuning key or note, otherwise known as N. So it'd be the tuning note, then the note plus 5 more notes, then the note plus 3 more notes, then the note plus 2. The note minus 3 notes, then the note plus 2 notes, okay? So, in a G tuning, I'm going to tune it. The basic is a G tuning. So, this top string, this camera is faced the other way, so I might need to, so bear with me. It's supposed to be G. So, if you have a tuner, basically just, keep going until, it's in the green spot. That's when you know it's tuned right. So the first note is G, since it's the G tuning. And then this string is, just so you know, this string is C, E. And just so you all know, before I say anything else, this note is G, E. Just so you all know, I do not play ukulele left-handed. I know it looks like it, but my camera is just facing the other way. So the top string, if you're on a right-handed ukulele, the top string is G. And the next string is N plus 5. So you have to take the G and add 5 to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? Now you're on the C note. Although this is just the C. Although it's going to be, this one's just going to be C in lower octave. So, or octave. See? This is also C, just in the lower octave. If so, we got G, C, and then we got next string has to be tuned the number has to tuned be the number minus 3. E. The number minus 3. E. So take the G note and subtract 3. So G. G. So on the note circle, you would have to go G, F sharp, F, E. 3 notes down from G. 1, 2, 3. So you're on the E. This is E in the lower octave. So we got G, C, E. And then now, and so as it says on the formula here, it's now the note plus 2. So let's see. So the G, 1, 2. Ooh. So the A. So it's D, C, E, A. Hey, that's the basic tuning. And now we're going to learn about chords. Now, a chord is not a note. It's 3 notes, or sometimes 4, a certain amount of notes played in one note, basically. E. E. Usually, a basic major or minor chord is only 3 notes. So, on the diagram here, it says, on the diagram, I made, here are the chord. A major chord is the main note, of course. Horse for the chord. What the name of the chord's called. Note minus 2. Note minus 2. So, like, if we were creating the G chord, we have the main note. Here's the G. And then that minus 2, and you go this way. You go this. This is faces the other way. You go backwards on the note circle. So G. So it's G. Oh, my bad. It's N minus 5. Note minus 5. I know it looks like a 2, but it's a 5. I can assure you it's a 5. So, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the D note. And then for the third note for the G major chord, note plus 4. Yeah, that's definitely a 4. Or this is probably a little backwards. And my connection is unstable. Man, maybe it's just I cannot do a live stream. Anyway, so N plus 4. Note plus 4 more. So the G, 1, 2, 3, 4. B. E. So, on the ukulele, this is the G, E string. So, like, you obviously strum that string. And you obviously, because that's the chord name. And you don't have to put your finger on anyone. On the C string, this is the C string, but we want to make it sound like D. So, on the note circle, as you can see, D is 2 notes up from C. And now all we need is the B. E. And the note B, E, is 2 notes up from A. A, as we know it on the circle. And so basically, like, if you're trying to do a chord, you gotta like do like the notes on the chord, like do whichever is closest to like the to like the string. So I have 3 notes. Like, you have to pick one note to do twice. So I have 2 G's. One, the G string, and then the G, which is 3 notes up from the E. And then got D and B. E. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Dad.
Hey.
I'm live. I'm live.
Oh. Hey, people.
There's probably no one watching, though. So, anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Hang on, I'm going to close my door. This is the G chord. So, like, on a ukulele, it would be just the G string, 2 frets, 2nd fret on the C string, 3rd fret on the E string, and 2nd fret on the A string. That's the G chord. G major chord. So basically, like, to figure out the other chords, we just have to, like, you have to know this is G, C, E, A, and then, like, figure out, like, which fret on the chord. Use, like, this note circle, well, and figure out which fret on the chord you need to, which fret on the string you need to put down. Now, a minor chord. For a minor chord, you gotta for the minor chord, it's almost like the major chord, except the 3rd note is not N+4, it's only N+3. So, like, the G major chord is G, D, B, but the G minor chord it has an A sharp instead of a B. G major, G minor, G major, G minor. That's kind of what I kind of made these calculations kind of myself. So and now for the final thing, like, what key your song's in. So this is the key. E, like, so, like, there are, like, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes in a key. E. So, like, if it was in a G key, yeah, the K stands for key. E, you would have to have a G in there, of course, because it's a G key. And then like G plus 2, which would be A. G plus 4, which would be G plus 4, which would be plus 4 would be, which would be on the circle G plus 4, which would be B. G plus 5, which would be, of course, C. G plus 7, which would be D. G plus 9, which would be E. And G plus 11, which would be F sharp. So, like, the notes in a G key would be G, G, A, G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, F sharp, G, E. So, some chords. So some chords, you don't necessarily have to play the G chord in the G key. So some chords that would go, like, there are a lot of G keys with this chord progression. The G chord, the D chord, the G chord, the D chord, the E minor chord, and the C chord. Or, because we know the G chord has G, D, B, the D chord, or the D chord will have D, and then D plus, and then D and then the D plus, the D minus 5 chord. So like on the, a D chord, D note minus 5 notes. Let's see. We go D, C sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. And this will be the A string, and this would be. So like, to know these chords, make sure like I can post like this formula I have on my Facebook page. I cannot post it on my YouTube page because I do not have enough subscribers to make posts. I think I have a certain amount. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you want posts on YouTube. So please subscribe. Anyway, so G note, D note, the G note has, so like any like chord that has like only one of the notes, only each of the notes in the string and no other notes. I actually like, there are some songs that, some of my original songs actually, like, I looked up on the Key E website called, you enter chords, and they find out the key, and some of my original songs, like some of you probably know, Don't Be Ashamed, and it goes E, D sharp, C minor, F sharp, and F. And F. And I looked it up, and the key is unknown. Some songs, But I realized, like, looked up some other songs and realized that key wasn't the only one. And there's the Jonas Brothers Sucker. Other. Which would be an E key. If it wasn't for this G sharp chord in there. Or Havana Camille Cabello. There are a lot of songs that do not have two notes. It's just one away from each other. I go from D sharp to the D. So basically, that's some things you should know while playing the ukulele. Really, I think that should be enough for you. Be sure. If you haven't watched this video live, be sure, like, if you're watching this after I gone live, be sure, like, to give me feedback on whether I did a good job teaching or if, like, I need to do a better job. If, like, I didn't do such a good job, I will take this video down. Also, I will post this formula on my Facebook page so you can like see it. And like, remember, if you want to make posts on my YouTube, I have to have enough subscribers. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. Oh, thank you all. Have a great day. Hey, Jane the Uke out.